let's look at my Steam replay for 2025. 50 games played, 238 achievements unlocked, 67 days is my longest streak. That's very embarrassing. That's 67 days of playing games every day. That's not something to be proud of. My most played game is Blueprints, and I became obsessed with Blueprints this year. I remember the feeling I got when I solved the XYZ ABC puzzle. It was like nothing else I can remember for a long time playing games. I also played some of the Downpour campaigns for Rain World. I played the base game a long time ago, a couple of years ago, and I consider Rain World to be one of my 3 favourite games of all time. I realised this year that the Downpour campaigns are actually good and they actually extend the lore and they're not just filler, so I went back and played those, you know, the Artificer, the Gourmand, all of those campaigns, and that was good fun. I love this game so much. Core Keeper was a pretty impressive game. I played it towards the start of the year, and as I started the game, I remember thinking that it reminded me of Terraria in a really good way. And it's unfinished, but I thought that if they finished the game in such a way that, you know, if they had a burst of effort, it could be something that could rival Terraria. I've sobered up a bit since then. I don't think that anymore. The game sort of drags on as it goes on. So my achievements, I don't really care about achievements. Any achievements I got would have been unlocked inadvertently. Played 50 games, my embarrassing streak. 31% of my games are new releases. I play Metroidvanias, so that's Hollow Knight. Physics, that might be referring to Antichamber, which was a great game. I tried some idlers this year just to make work a little bit less monotonous, but nothing really clicked for me. Card games will be referring to Balatro, Cyberpunk. I wonder what game that might be referring to. And I did play a lot of boomer shooters last year. These must have carried over into January. Okay, don't really care about badges, don't really care about friends. Games gifted, no. So yeah, Blueprints is amazing. I love the way Blueprints is structured. You have the mystery and then you solve it and there's another mystery and it just keeps going deeper and deeper. Really amazing setting, and I love the idea that the world is not Earth, so you have to solve all this extra stuff that we sort of take for granted living on Earth. You know, with continents and all that sort of stuff. I didn't get to the end of the game. I was obsessed, but I didn't get to the end of the game. For anyone who plays Blueprints, the place that I got stuck was I didn't know what the stone was. So, you know, the scepter, the crown, the stone. I had to look that up, and after I looked that up, I lost a bit of steam because I wanted to solve everything myself, and you know, that was a bit of a failure. Looking up what the stone is. Rain World, yeah, I can't glaze this game enough. Such an amazing game. One of my top 3 of all time. We've talked about Core Keeper. Balatro, I find it really easy to get bored of Balatro. I can play for a couple of hours and then all the hands just start to feel the same, all the runs start to feel the same. Maybe I'm not being inventive enough with the jokers that I pick up or something like that. So I played the Cyberpunk DLC, Phantom Liberty, and that was really amazing. I played the base game when it first came out, and it's a bit hazy in my memory, but I honestly think that I like the DLC as much, or maybe even more as the game. Idris Elba plays a great part in it. Very good game. The end gets a bit messy. Yeah, the end gets a bit messy. So I won't spoil it and say what I did because yeah. And this is why I'm not making games. because I'm playing games every day instead of making games. It's not a good thing to be doing. Yes, I need to cut this out next year. Thank you for reminding me, Steam. Ugh, my 67-day streak. A lot of these games. So this is good. The 67-day streak. A lot of these games are me playing for 5 minutes trying to find a game to play. So I would have played, a level of Quake. I would have played DayZ for 5 minutes and put it down. I maybe played one Spelunky run. I literally played Tropico 6 for 5 minutes. I was like, I might like this. I didn't end up playing it. King Boo's for my daughter. I don't play these kinds of games. Yep. Alright, month by month. So Core Keeper, we've talked about Rainworld. Dusk is amazing. I would have played that last year and come back for maybe it bled over into January. You always do a civilization run here and there. I got to the start. I got to a puzzle at the start and I'm like, this is not for me. I didn't end up playing it. Maybe I need to go back. There are lots of games like that where I feel like maybe I've wasted my money. I really love what Red Candle's doing. Nine Souls was an amazing game. Devotion was an amazing game. Detention was an amazing game. Devotion was actually banned on Steam for Chinese censorship reasons, but that should definitely be played. And Nine Souls was surprisingly good. I didn't think strategically this wasn't the way to go for me, but I played it and I ended up loving it. So it turns out that the Red Candle people are, great planners, great game makers. You'll see Noitoon every month. It's always good to get a Noita run in. Such a fun game. Noita's another one of my top 3 favorite games. The other one is also briefly here, so I'll mention that when we get to it, I guess. Hyperlight Drifter, I played maybe, I guess, 10% of it or something like that. I want to go through and play it. I liked it. It just sort of fizzled out. I tried to play Splinter Cell, which is a game I remember from my childhood. I got right to the end of it. It was good fun. I feel like I wasted my money with Black Myth Wukong. I got to maybe the first boss. It just didn't click for me, this game. I wasn't a fan. I guess I was expecting something more Souls-like, something like that. Sifu's an amazing game. I would have just been... I played this a few years back. I would have just done a run here, a run there, or something like that. Always play a bit of Beat Saber. I just wanted to see what the fuss was about with Schedule 1. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes is an amazing puzzle game. That's another game I got right to the end of and I nearly solved. I forget what it even was, but I got right to the end, and for a puzzle game it's really good, but it's hard to get into because everything's a puzzle and there's locked doors that you got to get through. Anyway. So Okami I tried to play and I got to the cuts, I got to the opening cutscene. I'm like, let's just leave this in my childhood. I'll maybe one day I'll come back and play it. I have fond memories, but yeah. I tried to replay Days Gone as well, and I didn't stick with it. What else have we got here? Lots of games here that I've just tried for a few minutes. Pacific Drive, Mortal Kombat 11, and it didn't really resonate with me. Yeah, I've talked about my idle game. Antichamber was amazing. It was during Antichamber I was about halfway through when I figured, man, maybe I should start recording some gameplay and putting it on YouTube. So this is the game that gave me that idea. We have Holy Knight and Mist, the 2 games that are on the channel, and Sekiro is the other of my 3 favorite games of all time. I played Metal Garden. That was a very promising game. My second game is going to be a first-person shooter with a similar idea, a world that is contained within another world. I don't want to give too much away, but playing Metal Garden, I was worried that this would be covering the same ground as my game, but I played it and yeah, it's different, and it's a bit slow, a bit janky. It's a very short game, so it's a good like proof of concept, but yeah, there's not much there. I enjoyed it though, and that was my year. All right, thank you very much. See you later.